Hey, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance,
Baffle them with bull.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Baffled by Bull. My name is Xavier. I'm here with my brother Zachary as our other host. Zachary.
Hey people, welcome back. We have an exciting show for you today. We are talking about fried chicken.
Fried chicken, wah, wah, wah!
And we have guest number 2, Porkus J. Choppus. He is actually number 1.
Our older brother Rick.
What's up, everybody?
Are you excited about fried chicken?
You have no idea.
Can we all agree that we love fried chicken?
Number 1 favorite food.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's still not my favorite food, but it is a great food.
I'd say it's not number 1.
It's the number 1 favorite food. You're just so young.
No,
and all the genes were strip mined by the time you were born. There wasn't much left, so you don't understand.
If you put a table full of food in front of me and fried chicken is on that table, the only thing I'm going for is
Fried chicken.
fried chicken. That's
Fried
it.
chicken.
Y'all are simpletons. I go for the complexity of multiple types of food together.
No, man. No. You got to be, if you love fried chicken, you got to be a purist.
Well, Mr. Purist,
Listen.
what's your favorite fried chicken?
My favorite fried chicken, I have to give it to David at Portside, a little tiny dump hole in the wall over in St. Rose, Louisiana. This dude makes the best fried chicken on the planet. But he's so cool, he gave me the recipe. Tried it at home, works perfectly.
I do believe that's a call out. Is that Portside?
Portside Restaurant, St. Rose, Louisiana. This dude is the best cook anywhere around
I know where I'm going
as
with
far
this.
as comfort food.
So that means you're making us some fried chicken.
Actually, come springtime, I'm going to have Rick's annual fried chicken party at my house. We're going to start doing an annual event.
I want to be not only a guest, but I want to be a judge.
It's going to be awesome.
It's
It's going to be awesome. And you know what? We're going to do it. We cook it in a jambalaya pot, an outside coon-ass jambalaya pot.
I saw the video of that. It looked pretty awesome.
It tasted even better.
This is one of the many annual parties that you have at your house.
Yeah, that happens.
So I was reading about fried chicken on Google, and I kind of knew a little bit about this before, but there's a restaurant here in New Orleans called Willie Mae's Scotch House. You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it. Never been there.
It's like old, and supposedly they have the best fried chicken in America.
Nope.
They won a James Beard Award in 2005. I've eaten it. It is really good. I
Who's
don't
James
know
Beard?
if I agree that it's the
James
best.
Beard didn't go to Portside.
Who's James Beard?
That's it. James Beard did not go to Portside.
Okay.
If James Beard were smart, he'd call 30 minutes in advance, call David on his cell and say, "You got a 4-piece?" David will have it ready when he walks in the door.
All I'm saying is it's what I saw on the internet, and
I bet it's good.
It is good, and I say you got to try it.
The only fried chicken I think that's out there that's not good is that crusty stuff you see, crispy crusty.
Gas station.
Gas station. Now, don't confuse gas station
Whoa,
chicken
whoa, whoa,
with
whoa.
crispy crusty.
Apparently push some
Don't
buttons
don't
You're about to hurt
confuse
my feelings here.
don't confuse gas station chicken with crispy crusty whatever microwave garbage chicken.
Microwave.
So
fried chicken.
KFC's garbage chicken.
KFC's garbage chicken.
KFC's garbage.
Garbage.
Especially when there's
Don't talk
Crispy
about
and
that,
pressure
Colonel.
cooked fried garbage.
Now Birdie's.
Birdie's makes amazing tenders. Shout out to you, Mike.
That's a local. That's a local
Guy, Mike Naboo. Birdie's food and fuel. I prefer his tenders over his chicken. His chicken's great, but I prefer his tenders.
I'm going for the tenders. That's
Now
it.
his uncle's own brothers fried chicken. They put Popeyes to shame.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Popeyes is good.
Listen. I wish
Listen,
you could stop
Lenny.
here. Listen, the Popeyes, I'm sorry, is in its own little echelon
Negative.
above anything that you put here.
That was back in the
you're
old
putting the
days when
chicken
they
on a
only had
pedestal,
like
Zach.
4 places to eat.
You're putting the chicken on the pedestal, Zach.
It's there, buddy. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Whether you like it or not,
This is my theory about Popeyes. It's great. It smells fantastic. And then you take the bite. That first bite is the best, and you're so happy with yourself. But then you keep eating it.
It's called diminishing returns.
And then you just start feeling
They're
like
a diminishing return. Now let me tell you what's really going to knock Popeyes off your pedestal. There's a new player in town over on Chapatulas. I first bumped into this guy in Memphis. Gus's. Gus's famous fried chicken.
Oh, it's famous.
Holy shit.
Does he do the hot chicken?
It's hot chicken. He marinates it for a day or two ahead of time. He uses secret ingredients. The family that owns the company. Now they've got like 30-something locations around the country, but they started in Memphis. We went and found them in Memphis. It's in the hood, deep in the hood, where you were kind of scared to get out of your car, but at the end, you're glad you did.
Glad you did.
It was worth it.
Didn't you find them at the Fried Chicken Festival?
They were at the Fried Chicken Festival this year in New Orleans. That was the bait on the hook. We were going anyway, but I'll tell you what, that Fried Chicken Festival was awesome because
was that your happy place?
It didn't have any of the carny bullshit. It was just pure fried chicken along with comfort
sounds
music.
Like a happy place.
Like fried chicken with comfort music, and I mean, it was
happy place.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right.
So speaking about comfort food.
Matter of fact, shout out to Chris Royal, the jazz and blues musician that was there at the Fried Chicken Festival. Awesome.
Sounds pretty cool.
Y'all got to check it out next year.
Now, what about Hooters?
Hooters is garbage.
Hey, man.
We're not even going to talk about the ladies. Hooters is garbage.
No. That's the one reason.
I'm not going to talk about people. We're talking about chicken.
No. This is an experience. This isn't just chicken. The ladies bring up the level of the chicken.
They used to.
How are you going to say, the girls used to be bad? Zach told me this the other day.
I'm not talking about ladies. I'm here to talk about chicken.
Just you all know.
What?
I like Hooters wings.
They're okay. They have they have the same situation as Popeyes, diminishing returns. You eat one and you're like, wow, this is great. And then you eat the second one and the first one's the grease is starting to solidify in your gut. And then by the time you get to number 3, you're like, I got to get out of here.
I would rather eat Hooters than
all right,
Popeyes.
I'm going to steer this back on track. Let's move into fried chicken in general. We're going to go dark meat or white meat, Rick?
When we were growing up and all the way through college, we ate leg quarters all the time. And I swore after college I wasn't ever going to eat another leg quarter as long as I lived. Leg and a thigh, dark meat.
I have a hard time thinking you'd pass it up.
But I went a couple years without eating leg quarters. But now I'm back to it. I think the leg and the thigh are my favorites.
Yeah, for flavor?
The flavor.
They hold up.
They got more fat to them. They just...
But if you got some breast meat with some ketchup, that's some good stuff.
Well, now you're eating ketchup. You shouldn't eat ketchup.
Oh, he's a purist. He's got to eat just the chicken.
Spicy or mild?
I can't eat spicy except Gus's. Popeye's spicy will put me in the bathroom like for 2 days.
So what does Gus's do again? What's that?
I don't know, but it's good. They marinate it in some fancy spices and they fry it. And
am I eating it sweating and all? Like?
No, it's not like nuclear or anything like that. It's just, it's flavorful. It's good. It's good stuff.
Okay. You made fried chicken recently.
I did. I used David's at Portside's recipe, and it was real simple.
What kind of oil did you use?
I used peanut oil. Peanut oil.
Is that the standard for frying chicken? I don't know. I've never fried chicken.
That was what I used that day, and it was good. It worked.
Wasn't like castor oil or...
Yeah. A long time ago, I'd opened up a wings restaurant in Luling. I had this brain fart that I loved wings, and I wanted a wings restaurant. It was the fastest way I ever lost $100,000. But yeah, we used all kind of exotic oils back then. It was the best product, the best oil, the best everything. And
so did you learn you didn't want to be in the restaurant?
Didn't want to be in the restaurant business.
And then your prices were high, and people didn't want to pay for it because you used the best stuff. They just want some cheap chicken.
People wanted calories.
That's it.
People want calories. That's correct. But it was cooking fried chicken's fun.
Is it?
Yeah, 17 minutes at 350.
Even better.
What?
Eating fried chicken's even better.
At 350, how do you got a thermometer that goes in there?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I've never seen you set up.
Yeah,
he took the video.
You saw the video.
I saw the video. I didn't see a thermometer.
We're gonna need you to share that video because we're gonna post it on the back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're gonna post the video and you get to see.
And that was using the famous Portside recipe.
We're going to Portside.
We are going to Port. That's going to be our first road trip.
Yeah.
No,
we said Buc-ee's. He said Buc-ee's is going to be our first. Does Buc-ee's have fried chicken?
Portside is right across the river.
That's what I'm saying.
You could be there like in 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Awesome.
All right, Chick-fil-A.
You know, they got the best customer service on the planet.
They've never run out of a chicken sandwich either.
They've never run out of a chicken sandwich. That was a marketing. That was a marketing ploy.
It was a conspiracy. They never ran out. How you run out of chicken? It's all you do. That's your one job.
Right. I agree.
That's bullshit.
We could go on that all day long.
Yeah, but you know, Chick-fil-A's all right. But sometimes you're on the road and you're looking for a place that you could get a meal quick and quality, and you say, "Oh, let's go to Chick-fil-A," and somebody says, "Oh, it's Sunday, they're closed," and you're like, "Fuck."
I did a little bit of research. Do you know where fried chicken started? Like throughout history?
I have no idea.
Scottish apparently were frying chicken in fat long before anybody else. That's
I knew I liked Scotland. I knew I liked Scotland.
That's coming from Google.
Second most beautiful place on the planet.
I'm not fact checking that.
Do you know where? I was going to say while we're on the topic of where things come from. Do you know where buffalo wings come from?
I believe it was like a bar kitchen up in Minneapolis or something.
Do you think that's right, Zach? Is he bullshitting?
Are we bowling?
I think it was like some people wanted some late night grub.
I have no idea.
In a bar,
I know
and somebody.
the true answer. I want to see if Zach knows if
I
that's
figured
right.
Buffalo, New York.
Zach got it right. It's Buffalo, New York.
What?
They used to throw all that shit away.
Right. Was it in a bar like late night grub after?
Yeah, some chef threw some batter on it and fried it up. It was like, man, this shit's pretty good.
That's true. I mean, it proves you can fry anything. People fry pickles now. I mean,
don't you be knocking fried pickles.
I mean, we're talking about chicken.
You know, we have sides up there. On the board.
I do see that.
We didn't get into that. All right, your side of choice.
I have no favorite side. If we're eating chicken, I'm there to eat chicken.
The chicken. Gun to your head. Which side?
No, watch. We've ordered chicken. The chicken's gone. Gun to your head. Which side do you choose?
I'll have another 4-piece, please.
No more chicken.
No French fries?
You know, French fries make you fat. They gave me the gut that I got.
Oh, because the fried chicken's not doing that.
But again, if you're going to eat fattening food, then let's eat the chicken.
I don't think you heard me. Mashed potatoes and gravy.
I mean, that's good.
What about mac and cheese?
All right, let's put it this way. You ordered the 4-piece. It's coming out. Spicy, right? Dark meat.
You go to Portside, you order a large onion ring.
You got 2 options of sides.
Onion ring.
You're paying for 2 sides.
Double onion rings.
Okay, so onion rings. You like onion rings.
David makes mean onion rings.
I'm just going to say I'm a French fry guy and throw in some mashed potatoes and gravy.
I do like French fries.
I like French fries, but mac and cheese, I got to give it up to the mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's a throwback to episode 1.
Biscuits? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love mac and cheese.
The world knows that already.
Anybody for biscuits?
I love mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on Baffled by Bowl.
We can't say the world will never know.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll into Bowl or Not.
You want to do some Bowl or Not?
I'm going to go first.
Well, wait, we didn't even talk about breaded or boneless wings or anything.
You just jumping around, man.
Yeah, I mean,
all right.
Yeah, I mean, I specifically, that's easy coming from you sitting in that big old tires chair while I'm sitting in this little kitchen thing about to collapse.
Just to let any guest know that's going to come on the show, if you want a comfortable chair, you better bring it on your own.
That's right, because I'm sitting in a I don't know. It came from IKEA.
One of my dining room chairs that Forrest found on the side of the road.
There you go. Looks like it came from IKEA.
Thanks, 40.
It's wobbling and I'm waiting to hit the floor.
All right. Well,
but I wanted to talk about...
Well, maybe you should lay off the fried chicken.
Look, man, you want me to go home?
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I want to talk about breaded versus boneless wings. Boneless wings is such a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, it's not a wing.
You take that up. You take that up with my wife.
It's not a wing.
It's a breast. It's a piece of breast meat.
Right. So why don't they call it breaded breast? Pro tip.
I don't know. Pro tip.
I agree with you. I think it's a waste of time.
Well, you go to Hooters and they say, "Oh, would you like boneless wings or what?" No, I want chicken wing. It's not a wing.
Doesn't have the fat. Doesn't have all the juicy bone.
It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense.
No,
but anyway,
I can appreciate some boneless wings.
It's not a wing.
Don't get me wrong. If I had the choice of boneless versus bone wings, I would choose the bone all day long. However, I'm not going to knock some boneless wings. As one of our brothers would say, would you throw a fat girl to the curb?
Let me drink my coffee.
I can only guess who would say that.
Yeah.
All right. So what about the...
Oh, y'all want to know about the history of chicken when we were kids?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
We had some great stories when we were kids. Y'all had no idea how it used to be.
Now,
Right.
before we get into this, we promised our listeners the story of the flying chicken.
So let me paint the picture of the
We need
flying
characters.
chicken. Let me paint the picture. So I'm the oldest of 14, but at the time there were probably 8 or 9 of us. This is back in the 70s and 80s, many moons ago.
Damn, y'all are old.
Picture the Last Supper table.
Picture the Last Supper table. It looked like a big old gigantic bowling alley that my dad had made out of some little pieces of wood, like glued on top of several sheets of plywood. And it was long like a bowling alley and wide like 2 lanes on a bowling alley with no gutters. And we had chairs all the way around. And they used to go to Danny's Fried Chicken or Sunrise. Those were the 2 places in Houma, Louisiana, where I grew up.
You never had either of those.
And
Yeah,
well, there still is a Danny's down there, and
There's a Sunrise too, right?
I don't know. I hadn't looked it up. I hadn't had the urge to go to Sunrise since I discovered Portside. So, but anyway, so they used to go to Danny's Fried Chicken or Sunrise, and this was back in the day. Y'all seen how they show on commercials fried chicken in a big cardboard bucket?
Yeah.
That's all bullshit now. They don't do that. Back then they did. Chicken came in a bucket. It was cool as hell, and they would pack it all in there.
That was a KFC gimmick.
No, it was.
That's how it used to come?
It used to come in a bucket.
The bucket was
so our dad, Doc, is what they call him. He would get like 2 or 3 24 pieces of chicken and
A lot of mouths
to feed. So we would all line around the table, and then people would ask, hey, can I get a piece of chicken? He would reach in the bucket, and he would just zoom it down the table like a bowling alley trying to throw a strike. And people would start grabbing, trying to hit that piece of chicken.
I'm going to call that the bucket chucket.
Yeah, it was like a bucket chucket. And, the older you were, the further you sat at the other end. So
you got to give the small ones a chance.
The small ones had to have a chance because they wouldn't get as many. It was hysterical.
Now, my question is, why would he throw the fried chicken?
He would just slide it down the table. I mean, we were primitive.
He couldn't walk around?
It was efficiency. And I'll never forget, I had friends come over. We were never allowed to have friends in the house. And I had a couple friends come to the house one evening. They were allowed in the house, and we were having chicken, and they just stood back, and they were just blown away at flying chicken, the way that worked. It was insane. And there was no sides or anything, which is why I go back to, I'm a purist. I'm not interested in size. Right.
See, you didn't get the size. I got the size.
And once the chicken was all gone, then you had the kids with the little ones would just kind of pick on their chicken and not really eat it. So the big ones would come in like locusts.
Oh, you'd come back around.
When the chicken was gone, there was not a crumb to be found. It was amazing.
Y'all were eating cartilage, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean it was amazing.
I had a much more civilized chicken experience.
Y'all grew up rich.
We did grow up rich.
For
we
those
had
of you
sides.
just joining us,
we had
14
plentiful amounts of chicken.
No, we didn't.
I got dibs on the drumsticks because I was the youngest.
I think Dad had some kind of connection with Danny's and Sunrise where they'd give him chicken or something. I don't know.
Some shit that got dropped on the floor or something.
I don't know.
It was delicious either way.
It was delicious. It was our favorite meal. We ate it all the time.
Was churches around back then?
There was the churches, but it was on the other side of town. That was for rich people.
Churches?
Churches was for
in Houma, that was for rich people.
I thought they were frying up like doves.
They might have been doves. I mean, that's for rich people.
I ate rich people chicken.
We were eating Miss Goldie Sanderson Farm stuff.
Miss Goldie Sanderson.
Primitive chicken. Sometimes the chicken we get still had little feathers in it.
They didn't eat those feathers?
It crunches up. It all goes down the same. Yeah, you
just got to eat through it.
Pick your teeth with it. But that was the story of the flying chicken.
There you go, everybody. The story of the flying chicken.
And my story may not have done it justice. You had to see it.
We're going to have to hear the story from Aaron as well.
I suspect he'll corroborate.
So AP, I'm going to need you to start coming up with your side of this story.
I don't think he'll have a problem doing that.
No, I don't think he will either.
Aaron's not light on the words.
Nope.
All right, is this a good time for the baffled. I'm sorry, the bowl.
Well, I was going to talk about sauces.
Oh, you want to talk about sauces?
Ooh, you want to get saucy?
Let's get saucy. Oh, all right. So if we're eating chicken tenders, what's your sauce of choice?
I'm thinking Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's. I like Sweet Baby Ray's, and then Heinz has got some nice barbecue sauces. Carolina Tangy, the Carolina Mustard.
Like
Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff.
I tell you what, I think my two go-tos are barbecue sauce and honey mustard. It doesn't matter. Popeyes barbecue sauce is the shit.
Garbage.
Got a little spice to it.
Garbage.
It's not Sweet Baby Ray's. It's not spicy Sweet Baby Ray's. But it's still good.
Look, man, you're young. You still got time to open your eyes. Trust me.
Go to Port
There's a whole new world. There's a whole new world out there.
You don't really need a sauce. Is that what you?
If the chicken's fried right, you do not need a sauce. That's correct.
Let me ask you: do you need a sauce with what was it, Gus's fried chicken?
No sauce required.
We're going to Gus.
It's on Chapatulas, or it's right around the corner.
Is it open or are they building?
They opened up in May, I believe.
Do they sell beer?
I don't know.
I like a good beer with fried chicken.
They might. Yeah, I think they do, because in Memphis they had a full bar in there.
Sounds like my kind of place.
There we go. All right.
I can't believe you said honey mustard.
What's wrong with honey mustard, fool?
Honey mustard.
Fried chicken and honey mustard.
I mean,
what are you talking about? Your shirt's the color
nuggets
honey
from
mustard.
Wendy's here?
What's that?
What are you eating? Chicken nuggets from Wendy's?
Ooh, spicy nuggets.
When you're just looking for calories, I mean, I guess it's all right, but it's, we're talking about quality, the art, the magic of fried chicken.
The presence of experience and history here, and you bring up honey mustard.
Yeah, I mean,
what's wrong with honey mustard? You got a problem with honey mustard?
I do. With fried chicken.
Some Birdie's tenders with some honey mustard?
I hate Birdie's honey mustard.
Oh,
no problem, Mike. I don't like their honey mustard.
Somebody's looking for a new recipe for honey mustard.
Yeah.
This is the man with the experience, so you might want to listen to him.
So all you got to do is you got to season your chicken with some Tonys, quarter it all up, season it, and let it sit for a night, and then the next morning you batter it in flour. You batter it in milk and egg wash, and then batter it in just flour. Then go back and put it in the milk and egg wash, and then batter it in flour again. Fry it, and when you fry it for 17 minutes at 350, when you pull it out, season it with some Tonys. Best fried chicken you ever have in your whole life.
I think we're going to have an episode 2 on this, because I got to try Gus's fried chicken.
So
I got to go to Portside. And I think I've had Portside before, but I didn't get chicken. And then we're going to have some Porkus J. Chopper's fried chicken.
So I think what we're going to have to do is, when you have your annual fried chicken day,
which is probably going to be in February or March,
we're going to come over and we're going to do like a live stream of you cooking this fried chicken and of us eating it. What do you think, Zach?
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
I love it. Is that a coffee cup with udders?
It is a coffee cup with udders.
Man,
it's a cow cup.
I'm baffled more and more.
Didn't you love your experience?
This is one of my favorite coffee cups.
What an incredible cup.
I think my lovely wife got this for me, or my mother-in-law. I'm not sure.
What does yours say over there?
Eat more chicken. Mine says eat more chicken.
Yours says Mrs.
No, I think it's like Mrs.
I don't know what this says.
Look on the other side. It says Mrs.
Love is marginal.
You got a newlywed.
Magical. But it said marginal.
Love is marginal.
I don't know what that says. Muses?
Mrs.
I'll stick with love is marginal.
That cup
I got a mission
came
now.
all the way from Hawaii.
Just for you, buddy.
Just for you.
No, now we're going to find you a
You're
cup
the only
that
one
says,
that's used
I
it
love
so
fried
far.
chicken.
Really?
Yeah, my wife hasn't used it yet. I don't think anyway.
No, okay.
I'm going to hear about it. We'll see.
So what else y'all want to talk about on fried chicken?
That we love
10-piece McDonald's?
Wait, what did you say? Say that again?
Y'all eat 10-piece McDonald's or something?
What do we eat?
Yeah, I mean, is that y'all? What's your favorite fried chicken?
I love Cane's.
We didn't talk about Cane's.
Cane's is amazing.
That is such garbage.
No, you're such garbage.
My God,
Cane's is happiness.
You don't like Cane's?
It's garbage.
You must have had a bad Cane's experience.
No.
And I've had a bad Cane's experience. And you know what? It's not
good.
good.
It's a little tiny.
You know
it's
what
a little tiny breast tenderloin, and they sprinkle some garlic salt on it. It's garbage.
Paired with the sauce, and I know you gotta have good fried chicken. You can't have the sauce.
I'll say this. I sort of agree with you. I think that the chicken is mediocre at best. but their sauce is the shit.
When you pair it, that's a multiplier,
You
man.
put ketchup and a little mayo and some celery salt and some mustard. It's
Not even close.
It's similar. It's similar. Cane's is good if you're driving and you want to just keep on driving and you want to eat while you're driving and you don't end up wearing it.
You know how we talked about the fried chicken regret? Like you eat your first piece of Popeyes and it's awesome, and you keep eating it, and then it gets in your stomach and you start feeling bad. You don't have that with Cane's.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. The ultimate regret is when you eat KFC.
Yes.
Oh, I agree with you.
That's the ultimate regret. You could just feel like your left carotid just closing up right there.
I agree with you there. I don't even waste my time.
You see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I can see people now listening to this. Oh, I'm not listening anymore because I like KFC.
Okay. Then tell them to come sit their ass in this rickety chair, and they can tell us what chicken they like.
Apparently, you need to eat Gus.
How funny would that be if we got a sponsorship from KFC?
I can't imagine that happening.
Not after
shout out to Gus's though.
Shout out to Gus's.
And Portside.
And Portside. What's his name?
David.
You should get David to sponsor us.
Yeah, highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. But what do y'all think about doing some bowl or not?
I'm ready for it.
Is that like nautical or something?
It is.
I think I'm going to start it off.
Yeah.
All right. Xavier, it'll go out to both of y'all. You ready? So my first one, and Popeyes is my number one. I don't care what y'all say about Popeyes. Popeyes was not always Popeyes. Al Copeland, the founder, originally named Popeyes Chicken on the Run. Bowl or not?
Chicken.
Now mind you, Popeyes is a $1 billion business.
Mm-hmm.
$1 billion business.
I'm gonna say bull.
I'm gonna go with true on this one. I feel like
I'm gonna say bull.
Bull. It's true.
Really?
It was a failed business too.
Really?
Called Chicken on the Run. Started by Al Copeland, I think it was 70. It was like a year or so before 71. So that's true.
No kidding.
It's all right. Not everybody can see through the bullshit like I can.
Well, Chicken on the Run. All right. Now my number two here. Well, no, my number two I brought out earlier. I didn't even realize. The Scottish were supposedly the first to fry chicken in fat.
That's amazing.
It's true.
I believe you.
All right. Xavier, go ahead.
Oh,
What do you got for me?
Well, I actually, since we're drinking coffee, I was gonna do some bowl or not about coffee. The coffee that you're taking a sip of right now is fully caffeinated. Bowl or not.
And the beans were also shit out by monkeys.
It is not fully caffeinated.
What percentage of caffeination would you say it is?
0.5%.
What do you think, Zach? Is it fully
I'm not drinking the coffee.
I would say it's decaf.
I'm going to go ahead and guess.
It's definitely decaf.
How can you tell that it's decaf?
I think it's decaf.
Whatever I know about Rick.
It tastes like decaf.
I know he drinks coffee.
I drink a lot of coffee. It tastes like decaf.
He drank 3 cups before he even started.
It tastes a little bit like a what's that Bounty Quicker Picker Upper?
This man drinks fine, premium, freshly ground coffee. So
I like Tanzanian peaberry.
It is decaf.
Yeah.
So you have fun with your Tanzanian peaberry.
Listen,
I don't even know where Tanzania is at.
About 18 years ago, Rick was building a house in Hawnville, and it was like 900 degrees out in South Louisiana, and he was drinking coffee out of a thermos.
I don't drink.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't drink.
I
I don't smoke.
Coffee.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I got to do something. I drink coffee.
Man's got to have his vice.
Got to have my vice.
Apparently it's healthy for
Tanzanian peaberry.
Tanzanian
peaberry.
Well, let's see. You know a lot about coffee. This is my second bowl or not.
Okay.
There are 2 main types of coffee.
Yeah.
And let me say
Go
what
ahead.
they are. Are you ready?
There's a strong in the weak.
Arabica and Robusta. Is this true or not?
Arabica and what's the other one? It's not Robusta. It's Arabica and
I'm gonna call bullshit on it.
it's not Robusta. It's Arabica and I forget the name of the other one.
So am I full of shit?
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Are y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Zach, you want to do the
Go
drink?
ahead.
You can do it better than me.
I don't want to do it for fear this chair collapses.
I'm not full of shit. That is actually true.
Robusta?
Growers predominantly plant the Arabica species. Although less popular, Robusta tastes slightly more bitter and contains more caffeine.
Oh, maybe that's right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I drink the good shit.
Come on, Mr. Tanzania.
I drink the good shit. Tanzanian peaberry.
Now,
dude.
what is that? Is that Arabica or Robusta?
Oh, that's Arabica.
Is it?
Yeah, they grow it in the foothills of Tanzania.
Where's Tanzania?
I don't know, but they got good coffee.
Did you say you had a bowl or not?
I do. I do.
I think I'm ready.
I got one. I want to talk about economics.
Let's talk about some economics.
Economics. I got two of them for you. All right. Y'all ready? And this is commodity pricing.
Uh-oh.
All right. The closing spot price of silver on Friday was $38.22
$38
per troy ounce.
for silver.
For silver.
I'm gonna say that's true.
Okay. What do you say?
Well, is that a high or a low for silver?
I'm sorry?
Is that a high or a low?
I would
for
say
silver?
that's an average.
I don't know if that's a high or a low, but that was the spot price.
Oh, you
Come on,
just
Mr.
happened to
Economics,
see
you gotta know this.
What?
You just happened to see it on the website or something, or were you looking it up?
No, I look it up all the time.
What the price?
I'm asking you, what was
So
the
you
spot
don't-
price
well,
of
if
silver
you
on
look at it
Friday?
all the time, then you'd know if it was a high or a low.
It was neither.
It was an
It's
average.
been higher, it's been lower.
It's an average.
No, it's not.
It's
That-
a
what was
median price.
No, spot price is what it's trading for at that moment in time.
I know.
I'm going to call
It's-
bullshit on that.
It's a middle range price. It's not the highest it's ever been, but it's also not the lowest. So would you say it's in the middle of those two?
No,
Is it
somewhere in between the two.
It's literally exactly what I just said.
No, you said the average of the two.
I know what I said.
Average is the middle.
It said it's around the middle. I misspoke. You're right. Average is something different.
See, I just played bull on you on your own talk show. No, the closing price was $17.52. Now, it was bull. It was bull. And I got one more for you, just to see if y'all follow economics.
Okay, listeners, I need you guys to wake up. I know they're
I don't
sleeping.
really follow
Nobody wants to
economics,
listen
but,
to this.
Well, you ought to know that. You ought to know these things. The spot price of gold on Friday
Uh-oh.
was $3,112 per
Per
troy
troy
ounce.
I'm going to Google it.
Oh, you can Google it.
That's some bullshit right there.
I'm not going to Google it.
I know about a year ago, about 2 years ago, it was like $1,800 and something dollars. So to say that it would go up, yeah, I'm going to say that's true.
Okay, what do you say?
Well, I'm going to have to say that's true as well.
Y'all just got bulled. It was $1,506.
I was about to say, there's no way.
But see, y'all put me on the spot to come up with some bull or not. And I'm like,
I like it. I'm not complaining.
I told you to prepare for this.
no, you didn't tell me anything about a bull or not.
I did prepare.
Look,
You got so angry about the chair that you didn't prepare
you're full
for
of
it.
shit. You got me sitting in an old rickety chair. He's got a Tyrus on Fox News kind of chair. You ever seen that? Tyrus? You ever seen him?
Uh-huh.
Big old gigantic dude, man. They got him in a big old comfy chair. And I mean, you got a lazy boy business recliner, but I'm sitting here in this middle of the mall.
Well, do you want to tell the listeners about the original chair that I got?
Oh,
for
he
you?
was going to put me on a step stool.
It's a pretty little step.
Pretty little step
It's
stool.
teal and it's got some pink and green patterns.
Yeah, that wasn't going to work so
So,
good.
needless to say, if you're going to come and be a guest, if you want a comfortable chair,
Bring your own.
You could just bring I feel like that chair would be okay if you brought a pillow.
No, because then I'd be slipping off of it. It's crazy. I mean, you got
Eat
to.
more fried chicken and it'll hold you down.
I think you had an upgrade from when Brian was here. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I see Brian's chair on the floor right here. B-bruh.
Good old B.
Good old
It was
B-bruh. Brian.
It was so bad he left it here.
Brian. So what else we got to talk about on chicken?
I think
I'm
telling
not
you,
sure. What else do you want to talk about on chicken?
I like chicken.
I like chicken too. Now, how do you feel about grilled chicken?
Grilled chicken? I love grilled chicken. It's not fried chicken.
it's not fried chicken. I was about to say.
It's not fried chicken.
What do you
If
eat
you
more
got
of?
chicken, you might as well fry it.
What?
What do you eat more of?
I probably eat more grilled chicken.
A little healthier.
Yeah, well, it's just easier to prepare at the house.
Just
Put it on
a
my.
little seasoning. And
Yeah.
then just,
Well, you just put it on the grill.
How often do you eat fried chicken?
I try to eat fried chicken Fridays.
fried
chicken Friday?
chicken.
Fried chicken Friday.
I
Now
like
we
the
know
way,
the
I like
secret.
the way you think.
Fried chicken Friday. Eat healthy all week. Fried chicken Friday.
Zach, We are going to Big Money Grip's house, and we're going to eat some fried chicken this Friday.
Fried Chicken Fridays. That's what we do.
So are you frying chicken Friday?
I can. If people are coming, enough people are coming to eat.
I'm coming.
Bring some chicken.
How many people do you need?
I don't know. Whatever. Fried Chicken Friday.
Me and Zach will show up, and we'll bring some chicken.
We'll probably have a little festivity or
Can
something.
we fry a whole chicken?
What?
Can we fry a whole chicken?
All at one time?
All at one time.
I tried that one time in a little thing. I what do you call that?
You called it
Cock
Scotch.
splotched, or
You called it Scotch chicken.
I forget what you call it, where you split the breast and you put it down flat where it's still connected along the backbone, and Brian called it something. I forget what it was, but I cooked it like that, and I ended up having to quarter it anyway because it wasn't cooking in the middle.
But if you deep fry, technically, couldn't you just do the whole thing? It would take longer.
It'd take longer, but then the meat closer to the surface would start burning.
It's going to cook unevenly.
You want it to cook evenly. 17 minutes is perfect at 350.
So fried chicken, what you're saying, is an art.
It is an art. Absolutely is an art.
Do you feel like you've mastered it?
I have not mastered it.
You versus David.
Apparently David has mastered it.
David's mastered it, but they cook it every day, and he's got a kitchen that's set up with the grease on it. He just needs 20 minutes notice, and boom, you got a magical 4-piece.
We are going to Portside.
We are going to Portside.
Yeah, don't be fooled when you drive up. It's just a cinder block building.
We're also going to Porcus J. Chappas' house.
Fried Chicken Friday.
Do you want to explain the nicknames?
Porcus J. Chappas?
Yeah.
So
when
we were kids, there was me, there was Aaron, and there was Chad, and then Jenny and Brian and Tori and Josh
and
and
then
Simon.
the rest of them.
Zachary, Hunter, Forrest, Anastasia, Xavier, and Abigail. That's all of them. There's 14 of us. But me, Aaron, and Chad were like the little rat pack when we were kids. And I was 11 months older than Aaron, and then Chad was, I think, 2 years younger approximately than Aaron. Chad was. But my name, we made up names for each other. Well, Aaron and I did. Chad just kind of got given a name. But I was Porcus J. Chappas, and Aaron was Cornbread D. Parker Debonair.
Debonair.
I was Porcus J. Chappas Esquire, and he was Cornbread D. Parker Debonair.
Was it just random nicknames, or?
It's just it was our business name.
I need you to repeat that Aaron.
That sounds like the best business
Porcus
name.
J. Chappas Esquire.
No, not your nickname. Aaron's nickname.
Cornbread D. Parker Debonair.
I don't think it gets any better.
Cornbread D. Parker, and then we called Chad Puff Butt. We called him Tron. Poor Chad, we picked on him so bad. Aaron really picked on him badly.
Did you say Tron? Like
he was all into computers. He's smartest, one of the smartest people I've ever met. We called him Tron.
Tron. I think I've heard that one. I don't think I've ever heard Puffer Butt.
He had a big old butt, and he was small. And he run around in a diaper with no shirt on when he was little.
Chicken, you might get a big butt too.
Huh?
I said you keep eating fried chicken.
Oh, I got a big butt. I got a big gut and a big butt.
How do you feel about fried pork chop?
I mean, you can fry anything and make it taste good.
I think pork would get too dry.
Yeah, it would probably. I mean, if you've got some real fatty pork, it'd probably be all right. Fried frog legs are great.
Ooh, I got a good fried chicken. What about fried chicken and waffles?
We actually had that we had fried chicken tenders with beignets with a honey and pecan sauce drizzled over with powdered sugar.
How about that?
Oh my God!
It was good.
It was amazing. I felt like I was in church.
I wonder if Gus
drooling a little bit.
They didn't have it, but somebody else had it. I forget who it was, but it was basically like Cafe Du Monde beignets and two big old fatty like Birdie's tenders with the two beignets underneath, and then they poured the honey with the cracked pecan sauce, and then they sprinkled it all with white powdered sugar.
Ooh,
Wait, so the chicken was had the
they powder sugared the chicken with the honey and the pecan glaze.
That
my God,
delicious.
It was amazing.
We need to go to Fried Chicken Festival.
I'm telling you,
we should set up a booth at Fried Chicken
Put it
Festival.
on the
Why?
calendar.
Why not?
Why would you set up a booth? Then you can't eat chicken.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Look,
record a
let me
podcast.
look.
We're gonna record a podcast.
Look, youngin. Let me explain this to you. I've been in the chicken business.
We're not making chicken. We're making a booth for our podcast.
And just walk around and report, you know.
Well, that's what we're going to do.
We're going to live.
It's not going to be an official booth.
Oh, I got you. You're just going to stake a claim to some real estate.
There you go.
So
and then we're going to have a little computer set up.
And yeah, they're going to let you set up your computer, and you're just going to get a little press badge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
I got Photoshop.
I got you. Get up close and you can watch John Bell Edwards. Oh, he may not be governor next time. He got up there and talked last time.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, well, time will tell.
Anyway, this was a pretty good episode.
We digress. I don't know what else you can fry fried chicken style. Well, we got pickles. You got fried ice cream.
Bucket chucking.
What's that?
Some shrimp.
Fried shrimp, butterfly shrimp, fried. I was going to fry speckled trout tonight, but we grilled it instead in a skillet. Made speckled trout tacos.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was good.
I don't think I've ever eaten speckled trout.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Anyway, that was a pretty good episode.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to come over.
Glad to have you, pork and steak choppers.
Yeah.
Look out for Fry if you got them. Episode fried chicken number 2.
Fry 'em if you got them.
And we need you guys to start liking our Facebook page so we can send you guys some free shirts. I got plenty of Rocket Dutch shirts. Who wants a shirt?
How do you like that idea, by the way?
What's that?
We're going to pick randomly people who comment on our pages that we're going to send you a random T-shirt.
I think that's fantastic. What are you going to go, like the Goodwill or something and get a shirt?
It'll be clean.
Yeah, I mean, you wash it,
nice
fold
shirt.
it. Yeah.
Send us your size. We'll find it.
Well, and what you do is you get a T-shirt and then you just screen print like Rocket Duds on it or Baffled by put the bull.
Well, that's the thing. They might get a random T-shirt or they might get a very nice Rocket Duds T-shirt.
Right. I got you.
I think our guests are going to start getting random T-shirts.
I think it's fantastic.
I'll send you a shirt.
I like T-shirts.
It's coming.
I like T-shirts.
And I'm going to put a big old piece of fried chicken on the back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything else, Zach?
No, I'm good, man. I think this was a great episode.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No, man, this was a good time. I'll do this again. Next time we can talk politics.
There we go.
Oh, you're ramped up to go now.
Uh-oh.
I think we need
I might go home and start my own podcast. This is fun.
This is fun.
Hey, guys, thanks for coming and listening to us. We appreciate it, Rick. Thanks for coming.
I will throw a little political plug. Vote Trump 2020.
And don't forget to eat your fried chicken.
Your fried chicken.
Yeah, eat your fried chicken. Thank you, everybody. This was Baffled by Bowl, and we are glad you listened. Please go like us on Facebook and everything.
Adios.
See you later.
Later.
Peace.
Auf Wiedersehen.